Hi everyone. I just want to share with you my experience with something I never used before. It's eccentric molecules, and this one is number 02. And what does it do, and where it comes from, and why is it so interesting? So I've got the story first, and I want to share the story first because I think it's important to understand where it came from before I even attempt to describe this scent, because it's not, you can't describe it. It's like you describing your own skin of a most premium, pristine condition. Is the best ever thing that you might experience as yourself. I feel it's very unusual, and it's been known. It's not a new brand. It's this particular one is has been around since 2006. So I'm quite sort of late and out of date with this, but it's just because I discovered it for myself, and I also discovered the effect it has on others around me, and people come and ask. They don't ask about any other perfumes as such, apart from couple, but generally it doesn't smell like any bouquet of flowers. It doesn't have this scent of you can't catch specifically saying it smells like roses, or it smells like whatever. It doesn't. It hasn't got that. It only has three ingredients: water, alcohol, and ambroxan, uh, which is a synthetic molecule. I have to explain that to you. So I'm going to do some reading here because it's easier for me. I have read the story and who is the creator and etc. So I'm going to just tell you what it is. Eccentric molecules owes its existence to an aroma molecule that doesn't exist in nature. ISO-E Super was created in a laboratory at IFF, there it is, in 1973. It remained unknown outside of the world of perfumery until the launch of eccentric molecules, though its elusive presence hovers at relatively low concentration in the background of many fragrances for both men and women. Among perfumers, it's prized for its velvety cocooning effect. So it's something that creates aura around you, and it's more of your own enhanced scent that you make a statement about yourself to the outside world. That's how it feels. When perfumer Geza Schoen first smelled ISO-E Super in isolation, something clicked. I realized that the common denominator in all fragrances I liked was that they contained a large dose of it. ISO-E Super is highly unusual. You can never get enough of it. One sniff, you want a whole bottle. It's like a drug. Schoen began to experiment, creating fragrances that contained ISO-E Super in unheard of proportions. One night he went further, heading out for a drink with a friend. He suggested they spritz on nothing but the aroma molecule itself. The effect was immediate. The sooner they sat down, no sooner had they sat down at the bar, a woman came up, and women started gathering around and asking what's the fragrance. As Sean talked with her, it became clear that connection between the fragrances she liked and also large dose of ISO-E Super, that connection is there. Sean realized he was onto something. His proposal was bold. He would create two fragrances in homage to this enigmatic attractant. One fragrance would contain an unprecedented 65% of a molecule. The rest of the formula would consist of ingredients designed to underscore its low-lit mood. So it's quite interesting. So it's a strong statement of 65% of a molecule, which makes it really, really strong, really concentrated, and then something to sort of turn it down or underlie its low-lit mood. It's not something is off on you. That's what he said. It's not up on your tits. It's he described it himself. It's you. It's what it creates around you. So, if it was a radical move, the second fragrance was totally non-conformist. It would contain only molecule ISO-E Super. That's what it is. I thought this one would only appeal to artist freaks and outsiders. So he was wrong. From its launch in 2006, Eccentric Molecules was a phenomenon. Sean followed the first pair of fragrances, O1, O2, with O3 and 4 in 2017, and Eccentric Molecules O4. Each pair focuses on those rare aroma molecules that have radiance and depth of a character to stand alone. So I guess it explains it all. It's not a perfume. It's your scent, and everyone has different smells it differently. Some people can't feel it. I can't feel it always, and it's something that around me. It's not like, it's almost like the scent when you smell your clean skin a lot. Is that freshness, is that boost of your own personality. It comes out from your skin. I think that's how I describe that. It's incredibly interesting thing, interesting concept. So I didn't see much of it on High Street. I saw it in one duty free in Lyon last year, I think. I haven't really paid much attention, but I spoke to the to saleswoman. But it's when somebody I worked with, I felt that aroma. She said, I can't feel it myself. I'm very annoyed. A lot of people can't smell it yourself. It's like you can't smell your own skin, but others do. So that's what it is. So it depends on if you want to create this incredible impression and people asking what it is. That's probably something to have. I think it's incredibly interesting. I think I will have maybe O1. I'll try, or 3 or 4. I tested them all, and I think it's very difficult to judge. It's somebody else needs to tell you how can they smell it. So interesting addition to my collection, I think. But I personally like to feel my own perfume. I really do. I feel like I'm depriving myself, but it's all right for everyone else. But I have to. You get whiffs of it. You get sometimes sort of some wave of air, but not always. It doesn't always present, but you can feel it. I can feel it on my clothes as well next day or so. So interesting thing. I think the best is to buy it on, if you are in the UK, it's Cult Beauty, called a website called Cult Beauty, or on Eccentric Molecules website itself. The 100 mils, I think it's about £70, so it's around that. It's not most expensive, it's not the cheapest, it's kind of within a proper range. So I thought I'd share this with you because I'm quite intrigued by that, and I might just get others at some point later. Okay, I see you later. Thanks for watching.